町からね、ヨーロッパ全部を語ることはできないと思うけども、車なんかもね、僕がパッと見る限り9割はね、ディーゼルで、意外とね、小さい車、そして古い車が意外と多いな。これがね、1.6 リッターのマニュアル5速車ですけども、すごくね、低速トルクがあって、今ベルジアンに入ったけどね、すごく快適だよ。タイプ R はどうなるか分からないけども、ベース車はこれすごくいいな、この3ドアのベース車。
Since its debut, the Civic Type R has been the king of the 1.6-liter class. Its performance has been so amazing that no rivals emerged to threaten its crown. And now the Type R has been remodeled and upscaled. The battle begins between the Honda Type R brothers with the new Civic Type R making its debut. The model introduced here is a European exclusive. This car is produced only in the United Kingdom. Further refinements to this UK model have been made to the Type R imported to the Japanese market. The 2-liter i-VTEC engine is the same as the Integra Type R. Driving pleasures enhanced with the black-based interior and the Type R logo on the speedometer. The newly developed 6-speed manual transmission is also shared with the Integra Type R. These identical performance parts have, in effect, made these two brother cars direct rivals. And both the brakes and tires were inched up to accommodate the increased overall performance. How does the Type R perform out on the open road compared with the good impression made by the base model?
This is the European model of the Type R. Therefore, the ride feel is not too rough. Same with the Integra. This Civic has become a 2-liter model, giving the car a more solid ride. It actually feels a class or two higher in terms of ride quality compared to the previous model. The engine has torque, and despite the high-geared mission, the 6-speed cross mission makes it extremely easy to handle. I assume the European drivers don't push this car to the limit on circuits as often as Japanese users do. In such sense, the suspension, body rigidity, and road noise seem to be already at a pretty sufficient level. The engine torque also seems to be enough, but I'm a bit worried about the engine mount. If the vibration doesn't get worse at higher revs, it's okay, so this is just a little something to keep in mind. Now I'd like to ask a few things to Hashi-san, the person responsible for this car's development. So, Hashi-san, in the Japanese market, the Civic 4-door, the Civic 5-door, and the Stream was released a while ago. Now you have introduced the Civic 3-door model. Just how different is this car from its sister models?
Yes, this car does share some of the front parts with the 5-door models, but all the other parts toward the rear had been newly designed. So we consider this model a totally different car.
The 1.6-liter base model was very good. I understand that this Type R will be slightly modified for the Japanese market. Am I right?
Yes, since this car was developed in Europe, we had firstly made sure that the base model was suitable for European streets. On that foundation, we had designed the Type R to be the performance model, considering the unique European road conditions, such as the winding roads in UK and the Autobahn. As for the Japanese market, we would be focusing the setting more towards track use compared to the European edition. So the two cars will be slightly different in such respect.
I don't want to give you goosebumps by praising the car too much. So, how about I say something negative? Actually, I really couldn't find anything I didn't like about the 1.6-liter models. But if I were to nitpick on this Type R, I would say that the car's engine mount feels a little fragile when some harshness is felt from rough roads. Really, I might be trying too hard to say something bad, so it's not something to make a big deal about. Considering that this car will be further tuned for the Japanese market, I would like to know your views on this. I know such details are still in the works.
Well, we will further work with the car. Since this Type R is designed for the European market, we will need to increase the overall stability for the Japanese market so that drivers can safely enjoy the speed of this car. Compared to the former Civic, the overall length of the car and the wheelbase has been shortened. We have also worked on losing weight and to keep the car as compact as possible. With the increased engine capacity of 2 liters, I think this car's performance has very good potential.
So, folks, you heard it from the man in charge himself. I'll be looking forward to testing the Type R, which will be further refined for the Japanese market. For now, I'd like to take this car to the winding roads and see how it reacts at full throttle.
Please check it out.
The Manicourt circuit, which hosts the F1 Grand Prix, is located 190 miles south of Paris in the city of Nevers. The winding course situated beside the Grand Prix course is where the test will take place. Although it's a technical course with its combined corners, the circuit also has straightaways which enable full throttle and 4th gear. Furthermore, the slight gradient design of the circuit makes this track one of the best suited to check out the new Civic Type R. And here we go with Gon-san's full throttle impression. The weather was overcast. We waited until the road surface had dried from the rain earlier in the morning. Although the surface mu is fairly high, the newly paved surface and some dirt on the road make for tricky conditions.
ちょっとサーキット専用車じゃないからしょうがないけども、大きい車だけどな、日本のタイプあると違うからしょうがないかな。面白いよ、ほら。 こでのサーキットのシフトダウンなんかで若干気になったのは、エンジンマウントがベース車の 1.6 リッターのは全然問題ないんですけども、タイプ R の方が若干上下でエンジンがちょっと動いてるのと、ロールに対して多分バンプステアの変化だと思いますけども、ハンドリングで途中からちょっとこう変化するところが若干気になったんでね、ワインディング走ってる分には問題ないですけども、サーキット、この車はもちろんその日本のユーザーみたいにサーキットをギンギン走る車じゃないんで、問題ないと思いますけども、これをベースに日本の今度タイプ R というものが多分将来出ると思うんですけども、そうなった時にはもうちょっとその辺の見直しをしていかないと辛いかなと、ちょっともう少し仕上げていかないとライバルのインテアルに明らかに負けてしまうなって感じがしました。まだ時間があるんでね、多分その辺は仕上がってくると思いますけども、エンジンも多分インテと同じ220馬力になると思いますんで、それは心配しなくていいかな。早くね、国内のシビックのタイプ R が出て、インテとちょっと違った味付けになって、こちらが値段が安くてほとんど性能が変わらないみたいなタイプ R になってほしいなというような気がします。それにはこのベースはしっかりできてるんでね、その辺は楽しみとして待ちたいと思います。